Dear students, how to balance redox reactions. Today we are going to discuss about how to balance redox reactions. General equations you can balance hit and trial method like acid base reactions. We may can balance easily by using hit and trial method. For example, here H3PO4 plus NaOH. We may can do by using hit and trial method how many NaOH is required. Like we know that one if completely reacting with H3PO4 with NaOH, we'll get Na3PO4 plus 3H2O. By looking here how many sodiums is there, we may can try it hit and trial method, we may can get easily balancing equation. Is it clear? But redox reactions we can't balance like that. We can balance normal equations simple method by using hit and trial method. But redox reactions we can't balance simply by hit and trial method. To balance these reactions, we have two methods. One is oxidation number method, other one is ion electron method. In this video, I am going to discuss about oxidation number method. So we'll discuss about how to balance this equation. Even which is given manganate ion and oxalate ion in presence of acidic medium. This is previous question also, previous JE question. So we'll balance this one by applying our rules. So first method we are going to discuss here, oxidation number method. We'll see that one how to do. Okay, by using one by one. Oxidation number method. First, whatever they given, they will give mostly question in the form of sentence. We make in NCERT book also they mention same thing, which is they given question in the form of sentence. That's we need to write in the form of equation. At least you have to know how to write equation, reactants and products. But here already in this here they given equation only directly. We can try to use that one directly. Okay. So KMnO4 they're reacting. You can see here. This is KMnO4. Sorry, MnO4 minus, not KMnO4, which is they given. That's only you can write skeletal equation. So MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus in presence of H plus. They will give generally acidic medium. H plus means acidic medium. We need to remember it convert into Mn2 plus CO2 plus H2. This is the skeletal equation which we have to write. See step by step. Step one, first step we have to write skeletal equation. After writing skeletal equation, second step, indicate the oxidation number of each element above its symbol and identify the elements which undergo a change in oxidation number. As we are writing, sir, these are okay. Check it here. So I'm writing again MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus plus H plus Mn2 plus CO2 plus H2. You can write every element oxidation numbers here. Every element we can write. Every element we can write here. For example, here Mn by calculating oxidation number. I hope you know that one how to calculate MnO4. MnO4 minus which is you don't know, that is assume X plus oxygen minus 2 into 4 equal to minus 1. By solving this, you can get X equal to plus 7. So by applying this method, you can calculate similarly all elements. Here Mn is plus 7 oxidation state. Oxygen is anyway minus 2. Oxygen is minus 2 oxidation state. Here carbon plus 3 oxidation state you will get. Each carbon, sir. One carbon is plus 3. Anyway, oxygen minus 2. Hydrogen plus 1. Mn they given plus 2. Here carbon is plus 4. And here H is plus 1 and oxygen is minus 2. If you observe this one, sir, here. This is the step 2. Check it next. Step 3. Calculate the increase or decrease in oxidation number and identify the oxidizing and reducing agents. If more than one atom of the same element is involved, find out total increase or decrease in oxidation number by multiplying this increase or decrease in oxidation number per atom by the number of atoms undergoing the change. Yes, we can do that step by step. Here MnO4 minus plus C2O4. I observed here only Mn is plus 7, here Mn is plus 2. Change in oxidation state I observed with respect to Mn. Here carbon plus 3, here carbon is plus 4. I observed only with respect to carbon and Mn. Remaining element doesn't change its oxidation number. Clear? So we are writing as it is. Check it, sir. Here Mn with respect to Mn, change in oxidation number. Check it with respect to Mn oxidation number. This is plus 7 to plus 2. Difference in this oxidation number is, we find here module, you can say take the modulus, you can take 7 minus 2. This is nothing but 5. Here carbon is plus 3. Here carbon is plus 4. Clear? You may can check it here. Carbon with respect to one carbon atom, plus 3 to minus plus 4. Difference is 4 minus 3. But how many carbons here? They're asking per atom by the number of atoms undergoing. You can see here, increase the atom, first you have to calculate per atom, then you have to multiplying this, increasing or decreasing the atom number. We can see that step by step. Here 2 carbons is there, 1 carbon you calculated, difference is plus 1. For 2 carbons how much? Into 2. We can get here 2 is the n factor. Understood? After that, so now we can see here 2 electrons, this is loss. Auxiliary ion losing 2 electrons, because plus 3 to plus 4 means total number of electrons we are losing 2 electrons. Here Mn is gaining electrons is 5. Loss of electrons should be equal to gain of electrons. Loss of electrons should be equal to gain of electrons, sir. This is the basic principle. So you're losing 2, you're gaining 5. How can we make both are same number? If I am multiplying, this is 5 into 2 and this is 2 into 5. Clear? I can make equal both, I can make into 5, 10. Can you check it here one more time? MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus plus H plus gives rise Mn2 plus CO2 plus H2. So we have to make equal these electrons. We need to make equal, sir. We have to make equal number of electrons. Keep in mind. Clear? Check it. So here, how many electrons they are losing? Oxide losing only 2 electrons. If I multiply into this is total into 5, I can get 10. Similarly, if you are multiplying total, this is into 2, I can get 10. So now I can make both are 10 equal. So which is KMnO4, I need to multiply into 2, because this change is 5 is for KMnO4 and auxiliary ion change is 2, so I need to multiply into 5, then I can get same number of electrons. So you can check it here. MnO4 I am multiplying into 2. Wherever Mn is there, corresponding one you can multiply into 2. You can balance. Next you can check it here. Here 5 you are multiplying into 5. So how many carbons are total here? 5 into 2, 10. 10 CO2. Clear? So now check it. Mn is balanced or not? I think so. Next point, that's only balance all the atoms other than H and oxygen. Yes, we can balance here only. 2 MnO4 minus plus 5 C2O4 2 minus plus H plus gives rise 2 Mn2 plus 10 CO2 plus H2. Balance all atoms other than H and oxygen. Other than H and oxygen. We can check it here. Other than H and oxygen means Mn is the atom here. Clear? So whenever Mn you are taking, check it sir here. 2 Mn is there here. Here also 2 Mn. How many carbons? 5 into 2, 10 carbons. Here also 10 carbons. So number of carbons balanced and oxygen hydrogen is not balanced. Clear? So we are going to be balance oxygen and hydrogens now. You may can check it here. Very easy this is. For acidic medium, first balance oxygen atoms by adding H2O molecules on oxygen deficient side, and then balance H atoms by adding H plus ions to whatever side deficient in hydrogen atom. So I'm writing here this acidic medium only because it indicates H plus. Can write very clearly 2 MnO4 minus plus 5 C2O4 2 minus plus H plus 2 Mn2 plus 10 CO2 plus H2. You may can check it here. How many oxygens is there? Here 2 into 4, 8. Then 5 into 4, 20. Total 28 oxygens. Here how many oxygens, sir? 10 into 2, 20 oxygens. So we need still 8 oxygens. So by adding here 8 water molecules here, this number is indicate just water molecule are going to be added. That's enough, sir. Nothing. Okay. If I'm going to keep here 8, now we can check here oxygens. Left side total oxygens is 2 into 8. So 2 into 4, 8. Then 5 into 4, 20. So total number of oxygens is 28. And left side you can find out here 10 into 2, 20 plus 8 oxygens, 28. So oxygen balance. This is with respect to oxygen. Wherever oxygen is less, we have to add water molecules. Which wherever that less the number is there, that side you have to add water molecules. If hydrogen's deficiency is there, then you have to add H plus ions. Check it here. How many hydrogens is there? 8 into 2, 16 hydrogens. Is there any hydrogens? No. Then I have to add only the hydrogen here, 16 H plus ions. Now we can check it here. Okay. I think so. Everything is balanced here. 2 KMnO4, 10 C2O4 2 minus, 16 H plus ions, 2 MnO2, 10 CO2, 8 H2. Clear? If possible, you can make it simplest formula also, but this is the simplest formula. They ask in examination previous JE question, what is the X, Y and Z value? They given X, Y, Z, you have to compare these coefficients. Clear? So first you have to know how to balance all the rules. I think so. We explained here. You may get little bit confusion here with respect to C2O4. For one carbon change is 1. Is it clear? For 2 carbons, how much will get change, sir? For 1 carbon plus 3, 2 plus 4, 1. That is change 1. But 2 carbons is there here. That's why we are getting here change 2. Understood? This is oxalate ion change is 2. But you have to balance number of electrons loss equal to gain. Number of electron loss equal to gain. Here Mn require 5 electrons, but C2 can donate only 2 electrons. This is not matching. I have to make both number of electrons should be equal. If I multiply this 5 into 2, I will get 10. As well as this 2, suppose I am multiplying into 5, I will get 10. If I am multiplying 2 means that whole equation you have to multiply into that number. Suppose here oxalate ion, I am multiplying into 5 because I have to get 10. So multiply into 5, this whole oxalate ion. So I showed already very clearly with respect to color also. So oxalate I am multiplying into 5. So check it, 5 C2O4 and 10 CO2. If carbons how many left side is there, right side that many. I'm multiplying MnO4 into 2, sir. Why? Because already 5 electrons required. So 5 I got. You can multiply into this. Clear? You can get here 2. And one more point you can find out here. Oxidizing agent is undergo reduction, that is KMnO4. Is it clear? And reducing agent is oxalate ion, that is C2O4 2 minus. Clear? Oxidation number change or change in oxidation number of oxidizing agent is equal to stoichiometric coefficient of reducing agent. Similarly, oxidation number change of reducing agent equal to stoichiometric coefficient of oxidizing agent. If you want, you can see change in oxidation number with respect to oxalate, how much, sir? 2. That 2 only we are writing in front of KMnO4. Here you can see oxalate ion. What is the oxidation number change in KMnO4? 5. That 5 only we are writing in front of oxalate ion. So oxidizing agent oxidation number change nothing but stoichiometric coefficient of reducing agent and vice versa. I hope you understood. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and share it.